ask yourself the question, what is the most pleasurable experience in the world? Most people would say, as some sort of knee-jerk reaction, sex. But if they actually examined their own or thought about their own sex life, they'd probably find that sex was far from being a pleasurable experience. Apart from sex, what other things may qualify as the most pleasurable experience in the world? If you like eating and drinking, perhaps a tiramisu, a fine bottle of wine, you might say, that was my most pleasurable experience. If you're a young woman, you might say, the most pleasurable experience for me was when I found that I was pregnant for the first time, that I was with baby. Other people might say that the most pleasurable experience they had was at a ride at Disneyland, or the 465th sequel of Star Wars. It's a very vexed question, this question of what is the most pleasurable experience. I find myself asking this question. I'm in a situation here where I've got this little massage girl that sits on my face and works my Johnson. And I find that to be the most pleasurable experience that in my entire life I have ever experienced. The problem is that it's expensive, and I can only justify the expense once every 3 weeks. It costs me 120 euros for the hour massage and 50 euros for the happy ending, which makes 170 euros, which means that on average, if I have it once every 3 weeks, it works out at 56 euros and 60 centimes a week. I find that is, I cannot do it more frequently than that without feelings of guilt that I'm sort of, it's my white Anglo-Saxon WASP upbringing that I can't justify expenditure more than 56 euros and 60 centimes a week for absolute, unadulterated, unmitigated, perfect pleasure. So I find myself here today. This is a Monday. I last saw my Lisa 2 weeks ago, a little bit more than 2 weeks. I find I've still got 5 days to go until I can see her again this Friday. And I find myself walking through the streets of Paris saying, I cannot spend a dime so I can see my Lisa on time. I don't. This is a very original experience that I have. I find myself, I'm not renewing the subscription on my phone. I'm making all sorts of other economies so that I can justify myself the expenditure of seeing my little Lisa just once every 3 weeks, just for 1 hour. I'm saying that I can have the most intense, the most perfect, the most absolute feeling of pleasure and not feel guilty about it.